Vabbè, dai, Darillo, dai, Federico, dai, CRESTA ALTA, podcastevolo di più.
Bentornati amiche e amici a CRESTA ALTA, il podcast di Danilo e Federico Gallinari.
Siamo live, ladies and gentlemen, attenzione, as always, I'm going to say in English, today is a very important podcast today because we have an amazing guest.
Incredible. We have an NBA champion with us, which is incredible. Amazing career. Straight from Greece is here with us, Thanasis Antetokounmpo.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?
Everything's
What a great
man.
presentation. Not
I'm
enough
jealous, I don't
to
have a mic.
explain what kind of guy we have on the podcast today, guys.
Oh my God. How are you, Thanasis? How's you feeling? How's your body feeling? How's everything going?
Good, man. Just working out on the grind, try to come back this season, so can't complain, whatever God says, whatever God gives me, I take it. So
There we go.
Fede, you have to know that if you need something or any news going on in Greece, everything goes through Thanasis. If you need a permission, if you need anything, you have to go through Thanasis. If not,
It's crazy. Pat Bev said the same thing 2 weeks ago. He said, I go to Greece, I go to Thanasis. I'm like, guys, okay, I'm not an ambassador for Greece only, but if you guys ever need anything, let me know.
So after career in politics, it will be nice.
No politics. No. Not politics. I want to do something for people. I want to do something for the community, but not politics. I think politics, you have to be with everybody, and I'm very strong-minded, and I have, I don't like interest. I like what's good. I want what's good for the community. It doesn't have to be good for me, but it has to be good for the community. So if I'm like that as a person, not politics.
Fede, me and you saw the amazing documentary, so we are very prepared on Thanasis and his family story. But if you guys that follow us haven't seen it yet, it's one of the best documentaries that I've ever seen in sports. Please look at the documentary of Thanasis and Yanis and all his family, because it's an amazing story when we talk about starting from a tough beginning and be able to accomplish what they have accomplished individually, but also as a family, is amazing. So please watch it. And kudos to you, Thanasis, because I will never, understand or explain what you had to go through. And this is a great situation where you can explain to our followers your amazing story. Just a little bit, because I need to see the documentary, but from you is amazing story. So congrats to everything that you did.
Hey, thank you so much. If you guys haven't watched it, or listeners haven't watched it, the one documentary is on Amazon Prime, which is the real life documentary, and then there's another movie of our life story on with Disney Plus Rise. So whichever one, I know a lot of people watched it and reached out, and we really appreciate it. It's more of I think in the beginning they wanted to make it basketball and mostly about basketball and okay, you guys are great athletes, but it's a family story. It's not a basketball story. It's a family story of like struggling and being together. I've been together and going all the way to making it and success, or whatever success that means. It doesn't necessarily mean the NBA, but just getting out of the tough situation that you have in hand. And especially now in this situation, I was talking with Federico as well, of like this new generation now. Everybody wants to just leave their home and leave their house, and just everybody's just leaving. In general, it's families just staying together and kind of create that team and that recipe for success is big.
Exactly. So connecting to this, like what was what it takes for you and your family to start from there and get wherever you are right now?
So many things. But I think, the top three things obviously faith, belief, just believe. Believe every day without even seeing anything, just believe. Second thing I would say is luck and timing, which is kind of the same because you have to be in the right spot at the right time. Just, two kids who are born and raised in Greece from Nigerian parents and be able to play basketball, follow the sport. Because, like in Europe, basketball is basketball, but it's soccer everywhere, like everywhere. It's not soccer, sorry, football. It's football everywhere. Football. No, football. I'm from Europe. So it's football everywhere. So you see...
Who is the best football player in the family?
I wouldn't say me, but now that we're tall, look, now that we're tall, I think it's me. It's me because I'm the right size kind of for football. Because they are, Kostas is 6'10", is 6'11", Giannis is 6'11" now. Alex is 6'8", 6'9". I'm like the 6'7"-ish kind of, and I'm very, very big for football.
Okay, yeah.
But Giannis is a great touch, eh? Giannis amazing touch, like crazy. Like he loved Andre, he loved all these guys, like amazing touch around in the pitch.
Do you have a favorite soccer team in Europe?
I never grew up. The only teams I watch now is I used to watch a lot of Paris because of Kylian and everybody that was there. That's what I watched, and then I go with countries. With people I play. So I'll go, like, let's say La Liga, Madrid. Then if I go to Premier, I would say Manchester United, just because it's always been that Manchester United, bro. Just always been like that. Mm-hmm. But not because I'm a big, crazy fan, but just because I just love how they play. And then in Italy, now that's a good question. In Italy.
There we go. You better answer it right. You better answer it right.
No, I'm going to say Inter. Because
there we go. Let's go. Let's go.
Inter Milan. Because they're the first team.
No. This one we cut and we say the right team.
The right team. But I'll tell you why I say Inter. When we played Eurobasket in Italy, this was a couple of years ago, Inter, we went there and the hospitality was amazing. We watched Champions League and stuff like that. But before that, obviously, AC Milan, of course, just because of Zlatan. Because, everybody loves Zlatan.
Zlatan is great.
Stop. And
Thanasis, what did Giannis say about the beautiful hug that my guy Gianmarco Pozzecco, our coach, gave to him?
You want to hear this amazing story?
I want to know what Giannis said.
I will tell you what Giannis said, but you have to listen to this story first. Crazy story. I just got drafted. So I'm going, and then after I got drafted, I played for the Knicks a little bit. And then after the Knicks, we're like, we don't know. We are going to rebuild. We don't have time for young guys. I was like, okay, I'm going back to Europe. So I go to Europe. And at the time, Pozzecco, coach, Gianmarco was just becoming a head coach, kind of. And he had Reggio. So he was with Reggio, and I was like, okay. And they offered me. They was like, there's a guy there. Thanasis will feel the right thing. This guy played like you. When he was playing, he was crazy, passionate. He loved the game. You guys will fit immediately. So I was like, okay, I thought about it. I didn't know him then. We didn't really talk. I didn't know him then. And then I ended up leaving to go to Andorra. I went to Spain. Another rhythm of basketball. I was like, okay, then we'll see about Barcelona, EuroLeague, Panathinaikos, all these things. So I ended up going to Andorra. But then I saw him after years that we played because he was national team coach. And I said, hey, coach, you remember? He was like, oh, yeah, you're there. And I was watching you. He always showed so much love. Bro, when he did this, when he jumped on Giannis, after you guys beat Serbia and qualified to reach you guys to the next round. Listen, if it wasn't Gianmarco, if it wasn't him, and it was any other coach, I would be like, what the fuck is this guy doing, bro? What is wrong with this guy? But because it's him, I'm not joking. He has a reputation. He's so, bro. He's the perfect mix between players and coaching. I don't know how to explain this. Mm-hmm. Just really take care of players. I remember the scene that he walked and he hugged everybody after the game. He talked to each one of the players after the game. What coaches do? Coaches don't do this. They bring everybody together. And Giannis, bro, just hugged him. Looked at us like, bro, everybody looking, what what's going on? Loved it. And then he went, and when he came to the lab, and he was like, Palacio was unbelievable. He's a great guy. This guy is amazing. He's a great guy. You know? No, he loved it. He loved it.
I don't think that Potts ever jumped that high, even when he played basketball. He was in great shape. He never jumped that high, and he jumped all over Giannis. That was nice.
He was happy. You guys won, man. You guys beat Serbia. Bro. Serbia is not easy to beat as a team. They have great tradition of basketball. Man.
So you played for Panathinaikos. Can you ever accept a contract from Olympiacos?
From Olympiacos? I don't know. Basketball is basketball. You know, you never say no to anything. You know, Panathinaikos gave me a home, bro. Panathinaikos gave me a home, and it's just different feeling. You know, I cannot explain this. You know, now they fixed the court, and I'm seeing all these big things Panathinaikos is doing, and I'm happy. You know, I'm happy to see them. Obviously, I'm happy because my brother plays there too. You know, it's not just the team only, but to really embrace who I am and to really love me for my game and how I play. And you know, I had a great relationship with Tavi Pasquale. You know, that's the guy, and he brought me. And crazy story, when he brought me to the team, he told me, he said and I said, you know, I don't know, you know, Greek, not Greek, you know, etc. He's like, if you listen to what I'm telling you, I'm gonna make you a superstar in EuroLeague. You're gonna have amazing players. You're gonna play defense, and he really kept his word, you know. And I played, so I was very happy. Well, I went from you know, people don't say this, but you know how hard it is to leave the NBA, right, and to say, oh, I'm going overseas, because a lot of guys don't understand what the overseas is. They're like, oh yeah, go to Mexico. No, going to Mexico is not overseas, brother. You know, it's not. I'm being real, you know.
Yeah,
it's
true.
Mexico sometimes I think is for vacation, but if you go to EuroLeague, is everything but vacation.
A lot of guys will go there, but you have to understand, when you go there, you have to play 1 year and then try to go to Europe, try to go to, you know what I'm saying? And then when they go to China, I get that. China, Asia, I get that. It's a lot of money. Cool.
EuroLeague, I think, is the best competition after NBA. Is the highest competition in the world, no doubt.
No doubt.
Some people will put the G League in there too. Watch out.
Let me say something. Because you know, Federico is a coach. So you know how this happens, right? You know how the rankings of each league happens according to let's say which one is the best league? The NBA, right?
Yeah, the NBA.
So the NBA kind of determines which one is the best league. How? From where they get their players from.
Oh, that's true.
So think about this, right? So you go NBA, you go EuroLeague, of course, because the best players who don't play in the NBA, they go to EuroLeague, and from EuroLeague, NBA. Then you have, let's say, it has to be in between ACB is the next one close to College League, all this. And then you would say Italy, then France, Greece, blah, blah. They have the ranking. I'm not even joking.
Right.
I did a seminar for front office.
Okay.
And I saw this. And when I saw this, I was like, oh my God, it doesn't make total sense. Because when the best league in the world picks people from EuroLeague, picks people from Spanish League, picks people from G League.
Right.
Those are the best leagues.
Right.
So you get this contract from Olympiacos. The first derby, how will they, you know, if they say something, the whole Oaxaca is gonna welcome you?
In this life, this
is just to explain, you know, because you played there, you are from there, and you understand better than anybody how big and nice is this, you know, rivalry between Olympiacos and Panathinaikos. But people that don't live it, don't play there, only can imagine, you know.
Okay, so I'll tell you this: the rivalry is crazy. It's crazy rivalry. It's not even a discussion, right? I don't need to tell you that. You are European, you understand what's the rivalry between Olympiacos and Panathinaikos. But one thing I'll tell you, just because of me and how I am as a person, I think I would be the first person, bro, not even joke, that if I play for any of those teams and walked in, they would probably start
love you anyway. They will love you anyway.
Why? You know why? Because I give everything I have for the team. I don't do extra shit. I don't talk to people. I treat everybody the same. because I've always been the Thanasis of the national team. You know, I've never been the guy of some specific team. I've always been the Thanasis national team guy. So it's the guy who plays, you know, and I think obviously not a lot of players can say that. I can tell you that for sure. Not a lot of players can say that. But I confidently can say, very, very confidently can say like, hey, I think, you know, is it very, and you know, if it stays like that, it stays like that. But I say as a person, I know for a fact that I don't have my thing is I give everything I have for whoever believes in me. That's it. That's all.
Amen.
Thanasis, is true that in Athens, like there are some restaurants or clubs where Olympiacos go, Panathinaikos go, restaurants where they, you know, it's better if you are for Panathinaikos.
Yeah, no. So I know no, you can go anywhere you want in Athens. So you see a lot of guys who play for Panathinaikos and they live in Ifada, and a lot of guys who play for Olympiacos and they live upwards. You know, it doesn't really matter. But I'll tell you one thing: there is preference in general, like supporters. It's more supporters close to the gym of Olympiacos. It's more supporters of Panathinaikos close to where Panathinaikos play, for sure. But not the way you can go. You can go, bro. You can go anywhere you want to go. Like people who do that, it gets in their head. Like it gets in their head and go like, they take the rivalry outside of the court, which is kind of bad. You know, they shouldn't. You know, they're not.
That's the love, though. That's the love, you know? When you have that love, it's tough. But Danny, you know that was crazy. We were talking earlier with Thanasis. You know that when he played in the G, the contracts were crazy, bro. Were crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Done crazy.
The process of the G League is been now is different. Huh? Tell us a little bit about the G.
Now it's amazing. Now compared to what it was. And they're probably the same. They would say 10 years before me. I would say the same thing. But let me tell you one thing. When I got drafted to the G League, there was A contract, C contract, B contract, A contract. Contract A, right? So C was like 16,000, bro.
16, 1-6.
1-6, brother. 1-6. You play Division 3 or 2 in Greece, or somewhere you make more.
Gross or net?
Gross. But you don't pay most taxes. You don't pay taxes.
No, for followers to understand. So from 16, you have to take a little bit out of it.
Yes. Then you had B contract, which was like 19 or 20 something, if I remember correctly. And then it was A, which was 25, is 24, something like that. You know, I remember when I first, but you know also crazy? I'll tell you this story.
Why?
So when I went, they signed me to a B or an A contract. I don't remember when I first got drafted. Because I got drafted, you know, G League has 9 rounds. So I got drafted first round. So when I got drafted first round, got there, they offered me the contract. I was home overseas. So I was like, let's give me an A contract, blah, blah, blah. Mind you, if they cut me, I go back to Greece. There wasn't no, you know what I'm saying? I would have to keep him, whatever. So I played, and they tell me, coach is like, I know it's not a big contract, but you have to fight here, fight. I'm like, okay, I will fight. So if you guess my first check, 1,300. Okay, on the first. Get the second check on the 15th. I call my agent and I say, hey, they made a mistake. They sent me 2 checks.
Because you
15 and first. He says, no, Thanasis is twice a week in the States.
Twice a month.
Twice a month. I'm sorry, twice a month, yes. I go like, what? I was making 300 euros a month, Gallo. I was making 300 euros a month. So now I'm making 2,000 every 2 weeks, bro. Like I'm making like so crazy. So I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. I told my agent, everybody was complaining around me. I was like, no, this is great.
This is great.
This is amazing.
It's so different.
Yes,
it's so different.
They pay for your house, all this stuff. And then I started playing professionally, and then I understood like, oh my God, this is so disparity in contracts. Like I remember then I go to meet the Knicks. So the Knicks hire me. So I get drafted from the New York Knicks. And when I get drafted, immediately my contract goes double. Immediately, what's going on? I'm making now 5,000. What is this now? Amazing. And then you know, I went overseas, and then I was like, okay, this is professional basketball. And then it just went up, and then that was it. But it was crazy. It was crazy. Guys was, you know, the dominoes now that you see, or the fast food, that now I'm like, no, I gotta be strict. I gotta be this was
back in the days. There was
when you were in Panathinaikos, how far did you go? with the EuroLeague?
We went all the way before Final Four, one game before the Final Four. What do you mean?
Yeah, so you lost right before go to Final Four.
Remember the game? You know about the game that Luca said, "Oh my God, we lost from Panathinaikos. I couldn't believe it. The whole gym was shaking." Remember that game? He said,
yeah.
I was guarding him the whole game. We beat them by 35. We beat them by. You can go take the game. We beat them by 35. It was crazy, bro.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
Watch it. This is Panathinaikos Real Madrid.
You know. Now my brother is responsible to put down plays from Europe, from EuroLeague.
Yeah.
So he has to watch EuroLeague and put the plays down to show them to the coaches.
Oh,
and
okay.
so,
This is easy. It's 3 guys you have to watch. 3 guys.
Okay.
3.5. 1, Barzokas. You watch him. Watch him. 2, you watch what's his name? Xavi Pascual. Watch him. Xavi has 345 plays. Whatever you want. However you want. However. The third guy is Sarunas, but Sarunas is kind of like Xavi. Sarunas for sure has a lot of Xavi in him. And then the other guy I would watch for sure is the new guy from Barcelona now, Juan Peñarroya. He was my coach in Andorra.
Okay.
Juan Peñarroya. Those guys are, bro. Just trust me. Remember what I said.
These 4 names, I got it. Perfect.
Yeah, those guys. And obviously, of course, Ataman is one of the best coaches, and the other guys. But,
and also go and watch the game that Thanasis is talking about.
Exactly. We gotta watch that too.
Watch it.
Listen, Thanasis, lifestyle, Europe or USA?
Lifestyle. It's very hard, bro. Business, US for business and money. Keep it 100% real with you guys. But food and just life and cheap. You know, like you actually make some money in the US, but they say, okay, you make $1 million in the US, but you're really not a millionaire because it's so expensive, right?
Yeah, I know,
but
for
then
sure.
But then you go to the other countries or Europe or whatever, and you pay 5 euros for Uber. 5 euros for Uber, and then I come to LA and I pay 65.
I've been paying this hotel in Miami $9 for a coffee double espresso every morning when I wake up in Milano and I go to my favorite bar. €1.50, €1.50, and I get an amazing espresso. Here I pay $9 and it's terrible.
No, but again, we have something here that you don't see it. Like this place, like the States, the US is like the capital of the world. They have so much opportunity for you to succeed, right? Which is not a lot of places you can say that in the world. The other thing is, we have Freddo Cappuccino in Greece. I don't even drink coffee, and I know it's amazing. I don't even drink coffee, bro, and I know Freddo Cappuccino is.
Cappuccino top. Freddo?
Freddo Cappuccino, yeah.
You like it cold? You like it cold?
Yes. With that being said, think about this. There's a big market. This is the same reason. Now I want to talk about business, but this is the same reason. Like if you see, no, I'm not joking.
Thanasis is very focused on business. So if you guys ever want to learn about business or opportunities, Thanasis knows he's very focused. So listen when he talks about business. Listen to him.
No, okay. So think about this, right? We have in Greece. Greece is a tough market. Okay, in general, so Greece, let's say example, has Starbucks, right? But it's hard for Starbucks to really compete because we have coffee, we have Freddo Espresso, we have all this Michel, Coffee Island, all this. It's been a very, very big competition. Mm-hmm. You don't see this in other countries. So, like in Greece, we do have our own market. We have our own equivalent of McDonald's. We have our own goodies, we have our own it's crazy, but this is how the market works in Europe. But in the States it's easy. You open franchise, same. Because for them, you gotta understand, somebody who pays $9 for Starbucks or $6, it's actually it looks like it's cheap for him. No, they feel it's cheap.
In your future life, you will live in the States or back to Greece or back and forth?
Both, back and forth. I have to be, I'll do either 7 and 5 or 8 and 4, 8 months or 6 or 4, it depends. But back and forth for sure, because I have to. This is, I've been 10 years here now. almost like my family's been here for 10 years. Oh no, not even 10. Over 10.
Over 10, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Danny, where are the best olives from?
From the best olives are from Greece, from a place called, it's a famous olive oil that you can find in a lot of restaurants. The Kalamata.
You know what
Good
you say
job.
Here? Una faccia, una razza.
Una razza.
Oh my God. We still have a couple more minutes. I have a game for you, Thanasis. I have a game for you. We have to play this game.
Watch out.
Go,
Stay
go.
focused. This one is tough. Fratello,
Okay.
this one is tough.
Hey, listen. I'm going to give you 5 players, all right? You have to rank all of them, right?
Yes.
I'm going to give you the players one by one, so you do not know who's going to be the next player that I'm going to give you, all right?
Okay.
And you have to rank them, okay?
Yes.
The first player, you have to tell me the rank and why you rank him. Or if you have any stories, you can tell me any stories.
Okay.
The first player is Pau Gasol.
Pagasol.
1 to 5. 1 to 5.
1 through 5. I feel like you're going to give me very good ones. So let's go 4.
4.
I just say 4 because I have a feeling you will give me good ones. So I have to play it off.
I have them right here. Everything is right there.
I'm gonna be so mad if he gives me like some BS, some bullshit. After.
Next player is Kevin Durant.
So Kevin Durant will fall in between 1, 2, 3. So I will put him at 2.
2. Okay.
Yes.
After that, we have Tim Duncan.
Come on. Oh, yeah. I knew this. I knew this was going to happen. To me, I'm going to put Tim Duncan number 1. I'll tell
Number
you why.
1? Okay.
Yes, because this guy played the game, did what he's supposed to do, played for a small team. He made San Antonio, him and his partners and Coach Pop and Tony and Ginobili, like made that team. The San Antonio Spurs, I was like, oh, bro, this is, you know what I'm saying? So I'll put him number 1.
There we go. After that, we have our fourth guy is Luka Doncic. So we still have 3. Is that 3 and 5, right? 3 and 5.
3 and 5.
I have to put him in 5 because he's the youngest. That's why. That's the only reason I put him in 5. Okay. Actually, just put him at 5. Yeah. 5.
The last name I give you is Giannis.
I knew it. I knew this was going to happen. And I'll tell you one thing. I will never put him at number 1. You know why? Because I have number 1 in my heart, of course, always. But he would never want me to put him at number 1. It doesn't motivate me. It doesn't motivate him. So number 3 is the right spot for him.
So you have this. I think it's a pretty good ranking. What do you think, Dan? We got Tim Duncan 1, KD 2, Giannis 3rd, Paul 4th, and Luka 5th. I think it's
and
great.
the guy who's only 5th, the only reason he's 5th, he hasn't won a championship yet. That's the only guy who hasn't won from the league. Right? If I'm not mistaken, I don't know. Yes, at the 5.
Yeah.
But other than this, he's a killer, bro. He's amazing.
Yeah. Amazing. Besides, until you guarded him. When you guarded him, he wasn't that amazing. Let's say that.
Yeah, no. He was young too. He was young too.
He was very young. Oh my God. Hey, Thanasis, thank you so much for your time. We're reaching the end of this episode.
Of course, anytime.
Guys, make sure you like, you leave a comment, you share. See you next time. Ciao.
Fuori dal blocco, prendo la palla, tiro da 3. I 2 fratelli spiegano il gioco solo per te.